Today Eric plays the White Castle. Welcome back to my channel. As you noticed already, today we play the White Castle Solitaire. I have the board here. I picked the green color and the AI player will have the blue. What we have to do, we have to take out all the cards with that diamond symbol, because that's only for Solitaire. And and we then shuffle that deck here, which is for the bottom row of the castle, and we can draw cards here and place the deck over here, and we do the same thing with the blue card. They are for the middle row, and we then place the card here, and we need to check that we have not only the same symbols, and I think we are fine. We have each symbol here. Very good. And then for the top part of the castle, we draw one card. So we shuffle, and then we take that one. Okay. Alright, for the dice, we need to place one of each color. Here with the diamond symbol. Alright, let's do it like that. And then we draw randomly and we follow the numbers. Alright. So blue, two white. Oh, we can't do that. I think we need to have at least two different colors. That works. Black. And the two last go here with the other side up, so we get rice and the pearl. Very good. So what's next? Let's check. We have the round marker here. Here is placed on the first round, and yep, we have that. We have the bridges, so with on the white color, we can place the gardens now. So we have the rock garden. Shuffle them quickly, and then we can place 3 to the left side. There you go. And then the green ones on the right side, like that. Okay. We need for the training yard, we have that tokens, and we need to pick random, and for the blue side, then one with the yellow side, another blue, and a yellow. Right, and we can put the remaining tokens back to the box. We do the player setup. We have our player board. We have all the goods on 0 at the moment. We have all our meeples, the influence marker and tokens and stuff is over here. And then we draw in the solo game. We draw 2 cards, one of the from the orange, which gives us our starting goods. So we start with 4 rice, 2 of that, and 3 money. Into here. And then that card we can place that over there. And we need 1 yellow card. Right, a garden symbol, and we can place that over here. Alright, and that's nearly the setup. So for the first round, what we need to do, we need to roll all the dice, and then we place them on the bridge with the lowest value on the left and the highest value on the right. So let's see what we have. So we have 6, 2 and 3, 1, 5 and 6, and 1, 2 and 3. Right, and that's it. Now we can start our turn and think what we do first. We have a lot of rice, so I think it's a good idea to use them straight at the beginning and do the gardening. Yeah, that's what we do. So we will do gardening, and I think we will use the symbol here, and that way we can get another iron. So let's do that. So my plan is to take that 6 here, not that one. I take the black 6 over here, you can't see it, and place it on my board, and that way I get one of the iron, which goes up to 3, and then I can do the garden. So I take one of the gardener, and I have 4 rice, so I will place them on that field here for 4, and by paying 3 money I can now also use that symbol here, which was called perform a warrior action. So I can take a warrior, and I have 3 iron, so I can place him in the field for 3 iron. So I reduce already the 3 and place him over here for 3, and now I can use that symbol, which allows me to perform any action from the board with a dice symbol. So let's have a quick look what I can do. And I think I will use that action here. So I get 1 money, and I can use that part here now as well, which gives me 1 of those tokens here. And I get a rice, and I get 1 of the pearls. And I think that was already a very good start, because we only used 1 die, but we could place 2 minis and got some goods, and yeah, wasn't bad. Alright, now let's go to the AI player. We flip the first card, and we can see what dice he wants to take. Let's have a look if the dice is available. Yep, it's available. By the way, we forgot to move that one to the right then. So he takes that die, and he wants to place that number 1 in that field, which is over here. He should have a 5. He places the 1, so he theoretically would have to pay the difference, which is 4, but the AI player only gains, he doesn't pay. And additionally, he takes one of his gardener and place them in one of the rock stone garden with the lowest shell value, and he gets 5 money. So the gardener, and then that's the stone gardens on the left, and that's value of 3, 5, and 1. So that means he will place that fella on that garden, and then, not to forget, he gets 5 money. We can now think what we do. I need to get some pearls, would be nice, and also money. I think I will take the number 5 and place it over here, so it should be value 3, so that means I get 2 money. And then I can use both black dice areas. So one would be I get 1 money, and I can use that one here, so I get 1 of that marker. I get 1 rice and 1 pearl, and then I get the bottom row, which is here, and that gives me a rice. Let's see what the AI player is doing. We draw the first card again, and we can see it takes the left red die, which is available, and he placed them on that field, which is also free. The left red die with a value of 1, and it goes to that field here. 1, he needs 5. Also, again, he doesn't get money, which is very good for us. And action wise, he takes 1 of the warriors and places them into the warrior camp, which with the value of 1, and he could, if he would have 1 of his minis, and advance them twice in the castle, but he doesn't have a meeple there yet, so we are lucky again. The warrior goes here, and then again there's no meeple in the castle or at the entrance of the castle, so he can't advance, so therefore he can't do that. But because he can't do that, he will get 1 of the victory points. And our last move in the first round, I'm tempted to do another gardener, which I can easily do, because they are most effective at the first and the second round, because at the end of the third round you don't get any benefits anymore. And also we have 3 white dice on that bridge. That means it's 100% that will be triggered in the end of the turn, because if there's a die left and you have a maple below that bridge, it will activate. Just a question what I want to do with 3. Alright, anyway, I think I take the 6 here and place the 6 on my player board, which requires a 6, and then I get 2 pearls, and I can use the gardening action. So I take one of my gardeners, yeah, and place them. That's quite nice too here over there. I have a lot of that. I think I will do that. I will place them here for 1 food, and that means I get 2 goods and I can choose. And I think I will bump up the pearl, and I think also the iron here. Yep, looks good. Okay, so that was my turn, so it goes back to the AI player. Before we move over to the AI player, I need to correct, I always forget that, we need to move that die over here and that die over here. It's especially important for the AI player if you play solo, because you might want to pick the middle one, and in that case it's not available. Alright, now go to the AI. Let's see if we are lucky again. So we draw a card, and we are not, because the black bridge is completely empty, so we need to draw another one, and that means automatically that he will use 2 cards, so more actions for him. The bridge in the middle of the right is empty as well, so we can place it like that. And then the left die, we have that, and that one goes over to that field. So we take the white die, which is number 3 or value 3, and you want to place the die in a field which is already occupied by a die. That means he will place the die into that field, and he gets the difference this time, so 1 and 3, so he gets 2 money. 2 of the coins. There you go. Perfect. And action wise, he plays 1 mini to the gates of the castle. He can advance the influence marker 1. He gets 3 money. Again, he places one of the gardener in the lowest value garden stone, or doesn't matter which one in that case, and another influence, and he gets 2 clan points, so victory points. So let's do that. So first, one of his meeple goes to the entrance of the castle, then he gets the first influence and also 3 money. There you go. Then we take one of the gardener and place them in the lowest value which he is not already in. So in that case it's over here. He increases the track, influence track, another one, and then he gets 2 victory points. And that ends already the first round. So we move the round marker, we change the starting player, so he is now the first because he has more influence. Because of that, he gets for every 3 money he has a victory point, a clan point. He has a total money of 10, so he can keep 1, and he can increase his track by 3. That means he's already at 6. We then do the gardening, and I shouldn't have maybe moved that turn tracker because we are still in round 1. The gardener gets for each, the air player gets for each gardener he has placed on in the garden victory points depending on what round he is. So round 1 he gets 1 victory point, so he has to gardener, he gets 2 points. And for us, again, that's because the bridges, the code's only for bridges with dice, the fields underneath, which is here the case, and on the white the case. We get also our benefits. We get goods, and I think I take 2 iron. And here we can pay 3 money to place a warrior in the warrior fields over there, and that's what we do. We pay 3 money. We take one of our warriors, and we have a total of 3. So I think it makes sense. Not necessarily. I think I place him here. That would give us a free action. But do I want one now? That's the question. I could do that. No, I can't. I don't have the money anymore. Yeah, I think I take the victory points. So let's place him here. I pay only 1, and I get our first victory point. Hey-yo. Perfect. And then we take all the dice. And re-roll them. Okay, and then again, the lowest value on the left, the highest on the right side. Like that. We can reshuffle the AI player deck. And now we move the turn tracker. And in turn 2, the AI player will start because he is in front with the influence. AI player goes first. Let's see what we do. We draw a card, flip that. Okay, the white die is available, and we will place them into that spot. Let's take the leftmost die, and we place them up here. And action wise, we take a gardener, place them in the rock garden with the lowest value, and he gets 5 more money. So gardener into the rock garden, which is not occupied by him yet, and then he gets 5 more money, and then it goes to us. First thing, I have to move that die over here again before I forget it. And then that was really bad luck, because I was really looking forward to do that move here with a black die, and he just placed that white die here, so I can't do that anymore. That's very unfortunate, because I would like to get one of my worker meeple into the castle. Alright, I think I will take the leftmost die here, and that way I can use that lantern, which for me increases my rice, and then I will place that 4 on that tree. That gives me 1 money, and then I can use the black die. I get another money. I get 1 of that marker here. I get food and a pearl, And for the bottom row, I can do the lantern again, which gives me another rice. And yeah, unfortunately, that was all I could do. I moved that die over here again, and then it's back to the AI. So we draw a new card, and it's the whitemost white die, which is still available, and it goes to that area. We take that 6, and we place it all the way up here. And because it's required a 5 and he plays a 6, he gets 1 money. There you go. The good thing is, because the die was available, he only has 1 action card, and he plays 1 warrior in the warrior area with 3 iron, and he moves 1 of his meeple up into the castle. That's 1 of his warrior into that area with the cost of 3, and then he has 1 maple in the entrance. He can basically pick which one. Let's say he moves up here, then that card goes away, and we draw a new one. Alright, well, it's back to us. I think we have a big move now, which I could possibly do. So I want to take that black die over here, so I get the lantern, which bumps up my rice, and I will place it on the 6, so I have to pay 1. I then get 3 iron, and I can do the gardening action. So I take one of my gardener, and I will place them over here for 5 rice. Yeah. I have only 2 money, but I can exchange 2 of those markers and get 2 money. So I have 4, and I paid that 4 in order to use any action in any color. And here I will use that one here, where I have to pay 1 of those markers, and I can then place 1 of my warriors in the warrior section. So I will pay 5 iron and place them up here. I get 2 markers back, and I can do the castle action. So in order to get 1 mini to the entrance, I have to pay 2 money. So I will again exchange 2 of the markers to get the 2 money, and now I can pay the money to get 1 of my meeple to the entrance. And I will use 5 of my pearls to move them up to that space here, which gives me that card, and I will have to replace it on that position. So I get influence every time I do the lantern, and that will change. And then we have to refill that one here. And I think that was a great move. Alright, we can see we have 1 left die, 1 white black die, and all orange. So let's see what AI does in his last turn. Let's draw the first card. It's black in the middle. We don't have a black there in the middle, so that means this time he has two actions. Flip it over. The orange on the red side, we do have one. And he will place that in that spot. So let's take the white-most orange die. And we place it on that free field, which is a 5, 6. That means he gets one more money. For the actions, he places 2 of his minis to the entrance. He can move 1 from the entrance then to the castle. He gets 1 influence and 3 money. His 2 minis. 1 will move up. We replace the card. Then the influence tracker will move 1 further up. And he gets 3 money. There you go. Let's back to our last move in the second turn. I need to move that die down here again. I don't have any money, so even though we could get that action at the end of the turn, I can't afford it. So maybe I take that black one to prevent him from getting points. And I place that 5 here, so I get 1 money because it's on a 4. And I will do that castle action. I don't have enough money to bring 1 in, but I have 1 pearl and I can exchange 2 of those markers with a pearl. So I have 2 pearls, and that means I can do 1 move. So I pay the 2 and then I move him up here. So which means he gives me now 10 points, and I do twice of my turn, so I get a total of 2 food and a total of 2 influence. And that was the last move in the second round. So that's the end of round 2. We check who has the most influence, so there's no change here. That means he gets for every 3 money 1 point. He has a total of 11. That means he can exchange 9 for a total of 3 points. Okay. For the gardening action, he has 3, but only 2 have dice. We're in round 2, so that means he gets 2 multiplied by 2. He gets 4 points, bumps him up to 15. And we could do that garden because of the dice. So we can pick 2. We can pick 2. I think I will pick iron, and then we don't have enough money to do that, unfortunately. That's unfortunately a waste. Alright, and then we can collect all the dice again. We reroll. Oh, low value orange. Okay, looks like that. We can reshuffle the AI deck. Like so, and we advance the turn tracker to turn 3. AI goes first. We draw the first card, and he takes the orange from the middle and place the dice on that field. Right, let's do that. The difference is 1, but it's less, so he would have to pay, but he doesn't pay. So that's that. And for the action, he places one of his minis to the entrance. He gets 2 influence and 1 money. Oh, he gets 2 and 1 money. So I think we take that black die over here, which brings that to the right side, and I will place it here to that 6. So I need to pay 1 money, but we get 3 iron, 2, 3, and we can use that later on. So we get 1 food and 1 influence, and then we can do gardening. That means I can take one of my gardener. I will use my 4 food and place him up here, which gives me 7 victory points. Unfortunately, I don't have money, so I can't use that action, but 7 victory points are 7 victory points. Let's hope we are lucky with the AI player. We draw the first card. He will take the middle black die. There is no black die, so we are not lucky. And then he takes the leftmost white. Those 2 action cards, and he plays the white die into that field. And yeah, and then we check the action cards. That's the field. It's 3. He plays a 2, so he would have to pay 1. He doesn't do that. That's it. And for his actions, he places 1 gardener in the rock garden, which there's no spot, so he will take a victory point. He will move 1 of the minis into the castle, 1 in front of the door, and gets 1 influence and 3 money. So first, the gardener, he can't place them, so he gets a victory point for that. Then he will move 1 of his maple up, so we get rid of that card, place that card, and then he places 1 of his minis into the entrance area. He gets 1 influence and 3 more money. There you go. Alright, our last turn. Oh, second last. And we will take that white 6 and place it to our 6 field here. We get 3 pearls and 1 symbol here. And then we could do a gardening, but we don't have rice, so we can't do that. But we have not enough pearls and iron for our last move. Okay, last AI turn. Let's flip. The rightmost white die is gone. Let's flip it again. And the leftmost black is available, and he will place that into that spot. Let's do that quickly. And again, he plays the 1 on a 5, so he would have to pay. He doesn't, and he doesn't get anything. And then here we are a bit unlucky. He gets strong moves for points. He places 1 warrior into the 3 iron field. He can move 2 of the maples in the castle up, and he places 1 in front of the door. So 1 warrior into the 3 iron field. He moves 2 meeples 1 field up, so he moves him up, which removes that card, and then he moves 1 in, and we remove that card, and he also gets, but he doesn't have any more. In that case, he gets a point. So that was his last turn. Let's see what we can do. Last move. Let's take that. White tree, and we place it here on the 4. So because we took that die, we get our lantern. So we get 1 wise and 1 influence. We need to pay 1 money. We don't have 1, so we exchange that. Got 1, and we pay that straight. So now we can move the warrior action. So we can take a warrior, use 5 iron to place them as well up here. And that means we get 2 of that symbols and can do the castle action. So I want to bring 1 meeple in, cost me 2 money, don't have money, so that's why we change the 2 markers with 2 money, and that means we can bring 1 meeple in here. And then we have a total of 3 pearls. We can pay 2 and move him 1 foot up, and I think it doesn't really matter. Let's place him here. That means we take that card, place that one down here, and that one here. Draw a new one, and that will end our move, and that is the end of the 3rd turn. So let's check for points. So end of turn, the AI player gets again his first player. He can exchange money, and because he is first player, he can use 3 for 2 points. He has a total of 6, gives him 2 points. So we move 2 foot up, and now we can calculate the end game. Alright, what an exciting game that was. Let's check for scoring. We get for every 5 coins or the Daimyo seals tokens here, we get 1 clan point, so victory point, but we don't have any left over. And obviously for the AI player doesn't have any resources, so he doesn't get any points. And then we could get points if we have any resource higher than 3, up to 6, 1 point, or if we have 7, we get 2 points. And even there, we don't have enough points. Right. Next, we can score with the passage of time influence track. We get no points, but the AI player gets 3 points. And then we get points from the castle, depending where our meeples are located. So we have one in the top part, which gives us 10 points, and we have one in the lower bottom part, bottom row, for 3 points. So that's a total of 13. So we have 1. So we go to 14. And the AI player gets the same. He has 3 in the bottom row, so it's 9, and 1 in the middle gives him 6. It's a total of 15. So we go to 37. Next would be the warrior. Here you get multipliers. Let's do the AI player first. He gets 1 victory point, and here as well per warrior in that area, multiplied by the amount of meeples he has in the castle. He has a total of 4, so it's 3 multiplied by 4, it's 12. So he would go from 37 to 49. So he gets the plus 40 marker. Alright. And for us the same. Worth 1, another 1, and then 1 meeple is worth 2. So it's 2, 4, 5, 6. Multiplied by 2 is 12. So we go to 26. And then the last we get points for are the gardens. They have values here. So he gets 3 plus 5 is 8 plus 1 is 9. And 9 plus 49 is 58. And we get 7 plus 9 is 16. Plus another 7 is 23. Plus 1 is 24. Hold on. Yeah, 24. So we move from 26 to 50. And that's all the points. We lost, unfortunately, but it's a really tough game. But we were quite close, 50 to 58. So I'm happy with that. Yeah, a really great game, and I'm for sure do another video quite soon. I hope you enjoyed that, and see you next time.